But as they sailed, he fell asleep. And there came down a storm of wind on the lake. And they were filled with water and were in jeopardy. And they came to him and woke him, saying, Master, perish. Then he arose and rebuked the wind and the raging of the water. And they ceased, and there was a calm. And he said unto them, Where is your faith? And they being afraid wondered, saying one to another, What manner of man is this? For he commanded even the wind and the water, and they obey him. That's enough. You may be seated. Of the Lord. From those verses, just for a moment as we take our seat. All power is in Jesus' hand. All right, someone go tell Trump that. All the lies and scheming and the tricks that pull. Someone tell him all power is in Jesus' hand. Say that again. Do I have a witness? I heard Mitchell said that we need to worship and stop worrying. We know in our heart that all power is in Jesus' hand. And we come now and we find that Christ had been on the scene and lives had been changed.
Yes, sir.
Ever since he had been on the scene. Do I have a witness here? And we find this evening that as he talked to his disciples and tell them to let us cross over to the other side. He had reason to cross over to the other side. And the Bible said that his disciples, they had seen him work miracles. Isn't that right? Amen. They pastors, they had seen him unstop deaf ears. They had seen him feed the home. Oh yes, they had. They had seen his word, his fame was out about this man. And he tells them, and look like to me that if God had brought you from a mighty long way, amen, you ought to have some faith in him by now. If he done brought you through the storm, he done brought you through the valley, you done had some sick days, amen, and you know, had not it been for the Lord on your side, you would not have made it. Is there anybody ever been laid off on a job? Amen, but God made a way for you. You ought to have some faith for you. Do I have a witness? Amen. And I heard him. Pastor Smith, I'm getting out of your way now. I heard him say, let us go over unto the other side. And I want you to understand that if the Lord said you gonna make it, regardless of what come up, I want you to know you got to stick to what he said. Do I have a witness? Yeah, man, I done had a good job. I know, Deacon, what it feel like. Why? I know what it feel like. I want y'all to hear me and hear me good. I know what it feel like to be laid off of a good job. Amen. But I put all my trust in the Lord. Some things that you think think you need, all it is in your way. Do I have a witness? He said to them, I'm getting ready to go to the sea now. He said to them, let us go to the other side.
Yes, sir.
And they launched forward. Luke said that they got on the ship. And you know sometimes forecasts can fool you. I've heard Yolanda as good as she is. And much education that she has. I've heard her say that it was going to be clear. And while she was saying it, it was rain. We'll have a witness here. Amen. Life is that way sometimes. Amen. You can get up and everything all right. But before you go to bed, your whole life can be turned upside down. Am I right, somebody? But you got to keep your hand in the Master's hand. I heard him say, let us go to the other side. And they launched to go to the other side. And it seemed that while they were on their way to the other side, everything seemed to be well. And I heard Luke said that while they sailed, Jesus fell asleep. Preach. And while he was asleep, they were sailing on the lake, there came a storm. Ain't God all right? Amen. In the storm, the wind was blowing contrary. The water was falling, and while the wind was blowing against the water in the lake, the water was getting in the boat. And I heard Luke say that they began to be injured. They began to wonder, are we going to make it? Some of us, when the election was over, we were wondering, are we going to make it? But I heard Jesus say, we're going to make it. Ain't God all right? They began to worry. I'm going to my seat. I heard they went down where Jesus was and woke him up. Every now and then, when he was waking up, oh Lord, we need you. Oh Lord, there's a liar going to the White House. There's a backbiter. They putting in offerings. You promised. Ain't God all right? I heard they woke him up. Master, we're in jeopardy. The wind blowing, the rain falling, the water moving. I heard when he rose up, he spoke to the wind, spoke to the water, spoke to the rain. The rain cut off, the wind stopped blowing, the water stopped moving. Ain't God all right? The way I see it, water was flesh, but the Bible said when he spoke to the water stood still. The boat stopped moving. One